So I'm here with my friend from Russia, also an international person.
Yes.
My name is Musa. You
My
are?
name is Mikhail. Nice to meet you.
Mikhail.
Yes.
So let me ask you, Mikhail, do you feel comfortable to talk about everything, or are you afraid to talk about certain things?
There is no problem. We can talk about everything, and then we will see the subject. But I'm ready to answer all the questions. Yes.
Okay, sure. So if there's anything that you say that you want me to take out, I'll take it out.
Okay.
So you let me know.
No
Anything
problem.
off the record.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, the most dangerous thing to talk about is Putin. What do you think? What do you think about Putin?
Putin, anyway, he, as we talked before off the record, he has a lot of power in Russia now, because old oligarchs, the people who had the money and the power in Russia before, Putin, he put them in prison. Some of them they are dead now. Some of them they are ejected outside the country. So now he took his friends and all the business from this old oligarch. He gave to his own friends, the friends of Putin.
So he created a new plutocracy, a new oligarchy that supports him.
Exactly.
Now let me ask you, now that you say this on video, are you afraid to visit Russia, that it's possible Putin can punish you for it?
Yes. And I think I already put some things on social network that anyway that's not too good now in Russia, because as I said before, they put a new law in the criminal code that you can say bad things about the power.
Which other systems would you compare the Russian system to, where you have a real fear of speaking freely?
It's very difficult to compare Russia to something, because Putin, he lives in his own world. In 90s we had a lot of chaos in Russia,
right.
Anarchy, but we had more freedom. I was not born anyway, but
right.
My parents, they had more freedom. And when Putin came, first we still had democracy. The famous Navalny. He participated at the election as normal guy, as normal candidate.
And Hasbara also.
And we had meetings against Putin, rallies. People, they went on the street, they shouted some slogans, some against Putin. Yes. But then it went from bad to worse, because we started to have some laws that you need to respect the power, the people who have the power. Mm-hmm. You can't touch the policeman, even if you take plastic glass like that. Some people, they make that. He threw a glass like that to the policeman. He had 3 years of prison or something like that. And it's just a plastic glass. It's you can't really hit someone with that. So
well, in any country you can't attack policemen.
But because of the policeman, you had very hard pain.
Are you afraid to go back to Russia? Or do you plan to never go back to Russia? Like, what's your thought? Personally?
I want to go there from human side, because we have very nice people there. I still have my family, people from my family there. But I know that it's very dangerous, because I can always say some wrong things about the power, and every day we see in the news that they put in prison, yesterday or the day before, they put in prison one very respectful lady. She was a doctor for the kids. So a lot of people loved her. She always worked to save the life of the kids. She didn't want any money, something like that. She had very good reputation. The only thing that she didn't want the war with the Ukraine. So she, in the private talk, she said something to one of the mother of one of the kids. She was operating or something like that. She said that she's against this war.
In a private conversation?
Private conversation.
Not online?
Yes.
So you see, it's interesting. We were talking with your friend before. Our friend who's holding the camera, we were talking about how if I only have a few hundred viewers, it's not safe for him to say something reasonable about the war with Israel-Palestine.
Yes.
But if he has 1 million viewers, then it is safe. But in Russia, even with 1 million viewers, if you say something against the war in Ukraine, you're still not safe.
It's even worse, because the famous Navalny, I don't know, you think whatever about him, he maybe had some bad points also, he had some good points, I'm sure. Now he's dead anyway. But a lot of young people from Russia, they followed him.
Fame did not help him. It didn't help him that everyone knew who he was.
He was one of the most famous person in Russia. Everybody knew him. Some people hated him. Some people loved him. But Putin, he just put him in prison, and then Navalny died in very strange circumstances. So anyway, we don't have proofs, but it's very suspicious when someone like that dies in prison.
At the end of the day, if you take somebody and you put them in a very difficult, if you put them in Siberia, even if they die from disease, you caused the death. In other words, even if they didn't poison him, still you could say.
Exactly.
Interesting. And how about like in your travels in the world? Which country have you found the most freedom? The most freedom of talking, of friendship, of being not afraid?
I have been to France. France is very interesting because I don't like Macron at all. But when there are some meetings against Macron in France, he goes to talk directly to the people. Right. And I saw one boy. He was against Macron and he just put how you call it? He kicked Macron like that. He
slapped him.
Yes. So it's even not speech of talking. It's violence.
Right.
And they just put this guy for 6 months, and then he was free.
Yeah.
So
much less fear. The average person in France is much less afraid. In Russia, the average person is much more afraid.
But I still think that Macron is corrupted.
Of course, every politician Can you name any politician that exists in the world today who you think is not corrupt?
Oh,
I don't think I can. It's out. What?
I will have
what? The girls? I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay, we can continue.
Okay. The question. Very nice to meet you.
Finish, Halas.
Yeah, I guess, we're doing this in a store and we need customers. Right. Very good to meet you. Thank you for your honesty. Fantastic, my friend.
No problem.
You're a great man.
Yes.
And so is our camera holder, who lives in Egypt and therefore is afraid to speak at all. We shouldn't even hear his voice. Anyways, God bless y'all. So I asked you when we cut off if there's any politician in the world today that you think is not corrupt. Now, the way I was thinking is that every politician is corrupt. But you actually had an example of somebody who you like.
Anyway, I thought maybe I'm wrong, but I had some, as you call it, sympathy in French. I had some nice feelings to Zelensky. Now I can't come back to Russia anymore if you put that in YouTube anyway. But
do you want me to put it?
No, if you put, there is no problem. I think it's a destiny anyway.
Do you think a lot of Russians feel that way? A lot of Russians respect
some of Russian people, they have some nice feelings to Zelensky and to Ukraine.
Why do you like Zelensky?
I think he was for idea and not for money, at least at the beginning.
Right.
But I don't know. I can't be sure 100%. It's just like I feel it,
Yeah, I feel also at the beginning he was. I don't know now. It might be different, but I agree with you. At the beginning, he seemed like a genuine guy who was trying to get good things done.
Because if he wouldn't be like that, he would already sign the peace contract with Putin and with Russia. And now, anyway, he risked his life in Kiev when Russia they were in Kiev. So
that was very brave.
But these things you can't say in Russia because
of course not.
Because now it's forbidden, all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, nice.
Yeah. I wish you every success, my friend.
Thank you.
If there's a God, may God be with you.
Yes, we hope.
If there's just a Putin, may Putin be with you.
No, no. Hope not.
All right, thank you.